Fabulous. Thank you.
Fabulous. Great, great, great. And I'd like to have a concept or a value.
Equality.
Equality.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very nice. And
finally, an object.
yeah.
Trumpet.
Trumpet.
So we have fabulous
Equality.
and trumpet.
Thank
That's
you very
great.
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all we
Enjoy.
need. Enjoy.
It's been a while that we had gotten a case. The office was messy. The whiskey was fresh. The outside was like the inside, messy and fresh. I loved this city so deep down, otherwise I'd have moved out a long time ago. But I stayed. I was a detective after all. And this was Knoxville. When you're born here, you don't leave so easily. I knew every corner of this fabulous city. But if I had known what would take place here, I would have stayed in bed. Just take a good long nap. One of those my father used to take.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your secretary was out, and I dared let myself in. I do apologize. I disturbed your musings.
My. That's an expensive dress you're wearing. That handmade?
Oh, this little thing, I just threw it on in a rush, eh? I'm a bit beside myself these days. Detectives.
Johnson. Eric. And what would be your name?
Michelle.
Beautiful French, isn't it?
Oh, you are very, well, I guess detective-like. Yes, Mr. Johnson.
I'd like to
Well,
offer you a chair.
that's quite all right. I'll take it.
It's not the most comfortable chair, you know. You seem to be in distress, Michelle.
Indeed I am.
Drink?
You are so aware. No, I don't drink. I like to keep my head straight.
It's good to keep your head straight these days. What brings you here, Michelle?
Well, you see, I actually don't know.
This is the most excited I've been in 2 days.
Well, you might be familiar with my husband. It's P.H. Stark.
The P.H. Stark?
Yes, yes. The P.H. Stark. And,
The one who owns all the farms around here.
well, yes, my husband
With all the cattle
has done
and
well
all the meat.
in the animal industry. Well, we try to stay out of the public eye, and we are very private individuals.
Indeed. I've never seen a picture of him.
Well, yes. He's also not the most photogenic. Never mind. Mr. Johnson, we have been receiving quite alarming correspondence. I mean, letters. We've been receiving letters like this one. You can imagine how taken aback we were, and P.H., her husband, is also would like to keep all this under wraps, as they say. But would like to get to the bottom of this.
Someone must really hate him.
Well, in the cattle industry, you ruffle some feathers. However,
How long has this been going on for, Michel?
well, 2 weeks. At first we thought it was nothing. It was just a letter that said, oh, I thought I brought it along. It said, we know what you did, and of course, we've done many things, and I mean, in the cattle industry, and my husband's been prolific. But we took no notice of it. However, when this particular letter arrived, we decided it would be good to have someone like yourself look into the matter. I was wondering if you could come over to Cow Farm.
I'd love to come over to Cow Farm. If you can compensate me, as you see this place is not doing very well.
Oh, of course, what am I thinking? My wits are not with me today. Well, many more. Would this be okay to get you started?
This would be fantastic, Michelle.
Well, thank you, Mr. Johnson. Or may I call you?
Eric.
Eric, yes. My wits are not about me, like I said. Well, then I shall see you at Cow.
I'll be there tomorrow. And thus she walked out. The summer breeze.
Come on, Daisy. Come on, girl. Come on. Oh, you're a beauty, aren't you? Ah, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Ah, turn around, turn around. Good. Ah, don't be restless now. This is just, you know, the procedure. Come on now, I hear you've been having some trouble now. Ah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Ah, just arranging some things around here, miss. Ah, doing well you are. Go on your way, Daisy.
Seem to be the good soul of this farm.
Who might you be, sir?
Johnson, Eric.
I better not shake your hand. What brings you around here to Cow? Are you expected? Not that I'm in charge of that sort of thing.
You seem to be in charge of everything around here.
Well, I've been with Cow all my life, you might say. My papa worked here. My papa's papa worked here. I don't have any children, but if I had, they'd work here for sure.
I couldn't get past you if I wanted to tackle you.
Well, I wouldn't suggest you tackle me. These mighty cows have tried it before.
Have you seen anything strange around here for the past 2 weeks?
Strange? Well, now that you mention it, the cow's been acting strange.
People say cows have souls.
I'm sure they do, and I'm in there all the time. Cow's been acting strange. And I've seen cows act strange before, but I never mind.
What's your relationship with P.H. Thark?
My boss?
Yeah?
It's my boss. My boss is a fine man. The boss is a fine man. But what are you doing snooping around like a detective?
I just noticed you from way over there, and I couldn't help but come over.
Well, listen. If I were you, I'd stay away from this place. These are good people, strange times. Don't come snooping around. You mark my words. Leave the cows alone.
And then I said to him, take your bloody money. Because life is not about money, life is about living. Michelle, you look beautiful.
Thank you, PH.
You know what the H stands for? History. This farm has history. We've got history. People have history. Ah, I love your shoulders. Can you believe it? Somewhere buried under these cows is a pile of gold.
That's what you keep saying. I don't see it.
You just gotta keep looking, Michelle. Your mother was French. She'd understand.
Oh, my mother would dread a place like this. I'm sorry, I mean, my mother was an artist.
I'm an artist of some sort. Artists have history, at least the ones you remember.
Well, PH, we
Yes.
have Mr. Johnson coming over. He should be here any minute.
I'm so glad you took care of that matter.
Well, you don't seem to be worried about these letters. Someone has to take matters into her own hands.
Ah, you worry, Michelle. You've been worrying all your life. If worrying was a sport, you'd be world champion.
You say that, but lately I feel like I've stopped worrying. Lately I see things more clearly. Anyhow, darling, what am I saying? Here, have a drag.
I love the French ones. They're long and thin.
I wonder what's keeping the detective. I saw him come down the path. He stopped over the cows. I don't know why, but anyway. Oh, I think I hear him.
We finally meet. PH Thark, I take it?
Thank you for coming, Eric, Mr.
My pleasure.
Johnson. Darling, why don't we offer him something? Of course, I mean a drink.
I'll be getting you a bourbon. A man like you needs a good bourbon.
Or you could have something else. It's really something maybe more refined.
It's a beautiful house.
Oh, thank you.
Like
Thank
the
you.
ceilings. They're
Well,
high.
Yes, some staccato on them. I try to keep this place a bit more cultivated.
Has there been another letter?
No letter. I do hope you'll stay for dinner. We have foie gras and raspberry jam.
I have no idea what foie gras is, but I'd sure like to try it.
It's liver, but you know, it sounds so fancy when you say foie gras.
I'm a liver.
Was that a joke? I'm sorry, my wits are not about me.
I mean, I enjoy life,
Oh yes, indeed.
especially in Knoxville.
Really? Is there anything to enjoy around here? It feels like we're so cut off on the farm.
It's simple, you know?
Indeed. Very simple. If one likes a sort of equal feeling of everything being so same, I guess. Just day after day. Cow after cow. Here you go. Do you like some ice? Or do you like a bit warm?
I like it cold,
Oh,
because it's been hot.
it has been quite hot these days, indeed. If I may touch it with my fingers.
Wasn't your husband gonna get some?
Well, yes,
You always take matters in your own hand, don't you?
off somewhere. Well, you might say so. On this farm, in this life, it gets a bit dreary sometimes.
Well, your husband seems to be a fine man. I've talked to the cowwoman. What's her name again?
Oh, Sam.
Sam.
Yes, it's an easy mistake to make. He's been with us for a while. Actually, as far as I know, forever. He's very loyal to PH and to me, I suppose. Have you been asking him questions?
I'm asking everyone. It's
Well,
my job.
I'd rather if you understand, just keep it under wraps and just join us for dinner. Well, do join us for dinner, Erica. I'm sorry.
Of course I will.
It's Christina. Christina. Christina, how is dinner coming along? Mr. Johnson here will be joining us.
It's almost done. There's so many spices I'd like to use, but they are not there. So it's salt. It's salt all the way. Salt in the jam, it's salt everywhere.
That's good. It's why all the...
What is this place coming to?
That's fine, Christina. Just add an extra cutlery and plate for Eric. It's really not easy to find good staff these days, but she also is quite loyal. So, join me, please.
It's really funny when you see a minister walk into a bar. You know there's trouble about to happen. It's about to take place. You can be sure. Because politics and drinking is a mess. It's always been that way. It will always be that way.
Oh, darling, I don't think Mr. Johnson wants to hear that.
Oh, I think Mr. Johnson wants to hear a bit more.
It's quite interesting, I have to say.
So you gotta know, Eric, when you go into politics, you don't call yourself a politician. You call yourself a farmer, a lawyer, whatever you like, but you do politics.
My husband has quite peculiar views on politics, and he's considered going to politics himself. Well,
I've tried to push you into it, but you won't do it. You got the pretty face. You would be good in the newspapers.
oh, my husband seems to think that I have a desire to be out there, but actually I'm quite all right being the woman behind the man.
Well, where was I?
Well, darling, perhaps we should discuss the matter at hand. Mr. Johnson has come here for a reason. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. You did receive a death threat.
Several.
And I'm so deeply worried, Mr. Johnson, you can imagine. A wife is besides herself with worry.
Yeah.
Should the death threat become reality, I don't know what I'd do.
You really got sweet shoulders. You know, she always worries about me. All these dead animals on the ladders. You know, it gets to me too, in my dreams. She says I'm talking in my dreams, don't you?
Oh, you
Don't
do?
you say that?
He does. He talks about retribution, whatever that means. I mean, we've all done things that we're not proud of, but surely no one should pay such a high price. What do you think, Mr. Johnson?
I think
Should
I'd like to
people pay a high
dance.
price? I beg your pardon?
I think I'd like to dance.
Oh, PH doesn't dance.
Nope, I don't do dancing.
Unfortunately.
Somebody always gets hurt when I do.
That's usually me.
So you two, go along.
Oh no, we couldn't possibly.
I have my old trumpet.
Oh no, really?
Joyful evening. Let's have some fun for once in a while.
Oh, I guess so.
Lots of drinking, lots of dancing, lots of music. And I decided to stay, because I couldn't drive anymore.
At 5 a.m., he decided to go out for a smoke behind the cow sheds. Yo, Eric! Yo, Eric! Yo, Eric! Yo, Eric! You've been messing around, you've been snooping around. Well, you shouldn't. Hey, I have a suggestion to make. You'd better leave this place. You'd better leave this place now. Hey, did you hear me? You'd better leave this place. Hey, you heard the man? What did he say to you, Eric? You'd better leave this place. Hey, you know what? He didn't seem to get it. He didn't seem to get it. Come over here. You'd better leave this place. Yes?
He left a card.
Oh, is he away? Wait. Is he away?
Yes, he's away. He was bleeding.
Was he?
I could have treated the wound, but there was only salt.
Was he bleeding a lot?
Yes. Not metaphorically. I've seen men bleed before. They put on such a show. But that fellow, not a thing.
All right, you can retire now. You can retire.
Thank you. But I think you meant the other one. Senora sits on the table of the detective.
Sorry?
Senora sits on the table of the detective.
Oh, you mean at the table?
Oh, at the table. Thank you.
Oh my.
Got some color.
Oh. Well, purple isn't exactly the color one wishes to have. But I guess it suits you. You have this rough edge about you now. I'm sorry about what happened last night. I heard.
Couldn't stop thinking about you.
Oh, really?
You seem a lot calmer.
Well, it did feel better to have you around the house, as it were. So do you think you can help us? My husband's life is in danger. And after what happened to you, I can only imagine that the danger is imminent.
After what happened to me, it's going to cost a lot more.
Of course, I could write you a check this time. I'll just put a 1 here and you can add the zeros.
Can't be paid with money.
What kind of barter would you like?
You can pay with your heart. My. Better get you in good shape again. You're a strong woman, Michelle. Don't ever forget your strength.
Oh, Eric, you give me strength. I don't know what I'd do if I hadn't found you, if you didn't come into our lives. What am I doing? I'm a married woman. Oh, but this is just so strong.
Marriage is just a concept, Michelle.
You give me so much strength. Around you, I feel so protected. of us, we can handle this job just fine.
Every once in a while, a man gotta do what a man gotta do.
You know, you're something special, sir. Because I've seen many people around here, and I know your papa and your papa's papa. Well, from stories. But you know what? You're something special. You're not afraid to come here with the rest of us and roll up your sleeves. Oh, good Daisy.
Every once in a while, I feel like digging up dirt.
Oh. Well, funny you should say that, sir. I think there's some dirt to be dug around here, if you don't mind me saying.
Those threats, they won't stop.
There's something funny about them threats, sir, if you ask me.
I can't have the newspapers on me. I'm so close to my political goals.
Well, I understand, sir. Well, all of us here are trying to do our best. But here, if you don't mind me, sir, I must speak my mind. And what do I know? I'm just a lowly, dung boy. But you know, my papa knew your papa, and my papa's papa knew your papa's papa. And I feel this sort of bonds us,
There's history in this place.
there is, every bit of it. Well, I must say there's a word going around us fellas here in the cow area.
It's my favorite area, you know.
I don't know how to say this, sir. It's really none of my business, but it's about the missus.
Michelle, what about her?
Well, sir, I mean, we don't know much about women, all the lot of us. We don't have one good woman between us all.
My papa used to say, when you wake up to a woman in the morning, just turn around and apologize.
Papa was a wise man, sir. Well, I really don't know how to say this, sir. Well, the folks here, we think the missus is not treating you fairly. We think the missus is up to no good.
Appreciate your honesty, Sam. But Michelle and I, we're a unit.
That's mighty good and mighty fine of you, sir. And what do I know? I'm just giving you the word around cowboys, as it were.
A detective was getting a bit close to her while he was dancing.
Well, that detective is also a... We boys here don't like him. And... Well,
All I'm saying, Sam, is we're a unit. And if anyone here, cow area, pig area, or chicken area, tries to get between my girl and me, I'm gonna cross out the H on my name. That's final. Wow. I just felt 10 years younger. Appreciate your honesty, Sam.
Have a mighty good day, sir.
Watch your back.
Darling.
I've got so much tension inside of me.
Oh, I've got just the thing to relax you.
You do, you always do. Oh my God, I love your shoulders.
I don't mean that, I don't mean that. Here's a cool bourbon.
Oh, you always know what to get me.
Just drink it up.
You know what?
Just drink it up.
I've changed the will.
What do you mean? What made you do such a thing?
All this equality talk.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I've been thinking. And I've never seen you in the cow area or the chicken area or the pig area. I've only seen you in the house area.
Hands dirty.
Exactly. So I felt like 50% to you. It's not the right thing to do.
What do you mean?
That's right.
What do you mean?
I changed it.
How did you change it?
Put a 0 in front of the 50. The comma behind the 0. That's how long we've known each other.
Just finish your drink.
You know, I felt 10 years younger today. It's a great feeling. Should yell more often. You know, I love you. It's not about the money.
I know.
It's about history.
Is everything okay? Good night, PH.
My office looked the same. Messy. My life was messier. There you are. Funerals always make me leave early.
Yes, it was quite unexpected, and we were also in shock, I suppose.
So you're rich now.
I was wondering about that. It seems that our lawyer has spoken to you of something about a testament situation.
He said he couldn't find one.
Oh, silly me. I guess this is what he's looking for. And, well, he always wanted 50-50. 50 for the farm and 50 for me. The caring husband he was. And, well, you know, I am in mourning now, theoretically.
Practically.
Oh, Eric, are we going to pretend that this is not real?
I'm tired of pretending. It's always been there, hasn't it?
From the very beginning, from whatever made me walk into your detective office out of all the detective offices in the world.
With you, I feel like I could run away. I could escape all of this, you know?
Oh, that would be a dream come true.
But then again, it's Knoxville. Michelle, you don't understand.
Certainly certainly don't.
This is my first love. I know every corner. I'd be scared out there.
But Eric, as soon as the will situation is sorted out, and surely it will, in no time, we could start fresh somewhere else. I could get over this huge sadness that I carry with you. Surely ours would be a happy life. We have the means. You don't have to do detective work anymore. We could... I could paint and I could write poems and you could... Well, you could be you. Sorry if I got carried away there. So all of a sudden life seems full of potential. What is it? What's wrong? What's wrong?
I looked at the body.
Well, of course you would. You're a detective. But PH was overweight and at his age, and you know how the heart just gives up on you.
You know who else was overweight? And the same age? My dad.
What about your dad?
My dad was poisoned. He was a detective, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. And
Usually detectives' lives are short. I see a good dose of poison, and I know it when I see it.
I don't understand. I don't understand. What are you implying? What are you implying, Eric?
Talk to Sam.
What does Sam know? He's a dumb boy.
He said some of the cow medication was missing. You know the sedation you use before you go in?
I'm familiar with those procedures.
It's enough to kill a man. I'd love to run away. But I can't.
You listen to me. I have not come this far. I have not come this far to let something or someone stop me.
You don't need to do this, Michelle.
You don't understand what it's like. You don't understand what it's like. I had dreams. I was going to write poetry. I was going to paint. I was going to be an artist. And then PH came along with his money and his promises. And then I met you. But I would have done it either way. And yes, you probably figured it out. I was behind the letters. I thought that things can happen to someone who has money and power. They do happen, don't they?
Sure do.
And no one else figured out the poisoning situation. No one is as sharp as you. Let's just go. Look, we've got the will. We've got the will. We've got the... Do we have the will?
Apologies, love.
You're gonna do it. Are you really gonna do it? You don't have the guts. I know you love me. You would have done it yourself. You would have done it yourself.
a summer breeze. She was gone. My arms have never been that heavy. Then I looked out the window, and I saw Knoxville. And I knew I'm home.